I'm excited about today's review, y'all, because I've never tried this product before, but it's from one of my favorite brands. And if you have been following me on Instagram, which you should be, you already know what I'm talking about. I am trying the new Laura Mercier setting powder. I love Laura Mercier setting powders. They are a staple in my makeup routine. Excuse me. Not today, devil. I religiously have been using the banana or the honey shade of their translucent setting powder since it came out. I want to say like 2 years ago now, like a year or two ago. I always review when she has new setting powders coming out because I feel like if Laura don't get nothing right, she gets those setting powders right. We are trying out their new translucent loose setting powder light catcher. Laura Mercier came out with a product similar to this. It was the Glow setting powder. I want to say maybe 4 or so years ago. So I have a feeling this might be the same. So if you've ever used that version of the setting powder, this might give us the same vibes. I got the shade, what shade did I get? Cosmic Rose. This is my honey setting powder. I have it tipped over because I was just using it, but this is a honey one. So you get the same amount of product. It's the same size, same frosted glass look bottom. This is a plastic container. This was like $39 or so, which I feel like all the big sizes of the setting powder cost about this much. So it didn't cost any more or less. I've seen 2 different ways that they apply it. They have been applying it with a brush like this. This is the Glow powder brush. This is actually the brush I got with the Glow setting powder that they came out with a couple of years ago that I was talking about. I've seen people use like little tiny brushes. This is an eyeshadow brush, but just like a little brushes to apply it. But I'm gonna show you guys how I like to apply my highlight to my face because I do not use a brush at all. I use a sponge. I feel like using a sponge gives you a little bit more of a subtle look and feel to it. So I'm gonna dump some of this, not a lot. And then I'm going to press it onto my cheeks. So you see, ooh, this one is a lot more sparkly. I need to use like a clean side now to kind of like tone it down. But this one is a lot more sparkly than the Glow one that they had a few years ago. So if you see that, like that sheen, that shine I'm getting at the high points of my cheek. Also, let me just swatch this for you guys really quickly before I go any further. This is what it looks like. This is why I say you do not want to be setting your whole face with this unless you want to look like Goldmember girl. I wouldn't suggest you set your whole face with this. This is like a highlight. I don't know why they call it a setting powder because I definitely would not classify it as that. This is like a highlight in like a loose powder form. The last time when they had the Glow setting powder, it gave you off a sheen, but I feel like I'm seeing like much larger flecks of glitter in this. Last time it was like very fine, very much so like it was like a very soft glow to it, and this one has like larger flecks of glitter. So if you don't like a chunkier glitter look, might not be the vibe for you. The other thing too is that you don't need very much. This container is kind of a bit much. Like, it's gonna take me a long time to go through this because I don't use highlight every day all the time. I think they should have put this into a smaller size container like they do for like their mini travel setting powders. This is their translucent setting powder in the medium deep. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and then I will be back with you. The setting powder. Like I said before, y'all, this is not your traditional setting powder. If you are looking for like a matte overall finish, she's not the girl for you. She has a mirrored, shiny, golden looking top for a reason. She is more of a highlight. She is a loose powder highlight. That's what they should be calling this product. I don't know why they call it a setting powder because I feel like people who are novices when it comes to makeup will buy this thinking that they're buying a pretty loose setting powder that might make them look radiant when really, girl, you're gonna be looking shiny out here. Like, I can only imagine if you use this with a brush all over your face, again, it's gonna give Goldmember vibes. Just in my opinion. And all the people I have seen using it online, if you notice, like all the influencers and stuff that they have like promoting this product right now are using it with like a little brush and dabbing it on right here. So I don't know why they're calling this a setting powder. This should have been called a highlight. And I will stand behind what I said before. We do not need this big giant thing of highlight. It would have sufficed if we got it in like these little things. Overall, it's not a bad product. I really enjoy the product for what it is and what it does. If you like a softer looking highlight, one that's not so like beam me up Scotty, you know, this might do it for you. That's personally how I like my highlights to be. So I would definitely say if you are looking for a setting powder, she's not a setting powder. She's a highlight, but she is a good highlight. So hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions about the product, leave them down below. You know, I'll always answer them. And I want to say by the time this video goes up, you guys make sure you're following me on Instagram, because I am going to have a giveaway coming up soon for all of my Instagram followers. So if you're not following me on there, my name is @Niara Alexis. Make sure you go follow. It's going to be going up next week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.